spies in the church. Love doesn't run around taking back negative reports. Love don't do that. Love covers. Love protects. Love looks out for. In fact, if you see me in a mess and you love me the way you are supposed to, love constrains you to cover me and look out for me. Love does not enable my dysfunction. What you mean, enable dysfunction? I think everybody in this building understands that enablers are people that fortify, strengthen, and undergird weaknesses. You don't need any more enablers in your life. You need folk that tell you the truth, whether you like it or not. You need folk that don't mind confronting when you veer off. You need individuals that say they're real friends that will correct you but still love you. Not disconnect because you lost your popularity. Lord, help me up in here now. Most of us go after popularity, and we're popular with people, but we're not popular with demons. I'll say that one more time. You're popular with people, but you're not popular with demons. The Bible says, he said, Paul I know, and Apollos I know, but who in the ham and cheese are you? You walking up here trying to cast out a demon, and you don't have no authority, don't have any power, don't have any spirit. There's got to come a time when I get out of the face of politics, and I stop trying to kiss up and suck up to people, and I get in the face of God. I would rather be popular with the devil than popular with people. I want to be so popular with demons that when I walk in the room, demons start shaking, and they take their hands off my children and off my family. I respect episcopal authority. And I think the Church of God in Christ is probably one of the greatest Reformation churches in the entire world. But do you think it looks like what it was intended to be in the mind of the founder, Charles Harrison Mason, who would just say, loose? I ain't got no help. Do you think that we operate under the same guise of authority as the founder? Do you think that he would be pleased tonight to see a convention center full and packed, jammed to capacity, but nobody coming out of wheelchairs and blinded eyes not being open and tumors and cancer dissolving? When are we going to get back to the real basics of church? Church is not us coming here preaching at one another, giving our money, looking all fly, wearing our nice outfits. It's supposed to be an atmosphere that whatever I'm fighting, when I walk in the room, that the Spirit of God is so resident that every demonic force has to run out the door. Do you think on the mind of the founder we're doing what he loved? He loved prayer. Do we pray like we used to pray? I ain't got no help. He despised sin, not just overt sin. And let me park right here. Let me park right here, because I don't want you to get the wrong impression. I'm not saying that overt sin is right. Let me clear that up. We are so politically correct until there's some things we will not preach. We don't talk about lesbians no more. don't talk about them no more is because it's highly sensitive area, and we don't want to touch that. We don't deal with the sissies no more because it's highly critical. We don't deal with the fornicators and the adulterers no more. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing because it's highly critical. We don't talk about those type of issues no more, and we certainly don't deal with stuff like divorce. See, those things become lightning rods for conversation. And do you really believe in your mind that if we love God the way we used to love God, would those same issues be as prevalent to the same degree that they are prevalent now? I don't think so. I think if we had folk that love the altar as much as they love going shopping, that we'll see more folk getting saved. Dude, they got quiet up in here now. I believe that if we had some people that didn't mind laying between the porch and the altar all night long and didn't carry about their tailor-made suit, how much they paid for their hat, but they came here with the chief goal that when I leave this building, somebody is going to be completely delivered and changed. I think when we go back to our first love, we'll not be looking at the clock to see what time we get out of service, when we be asking God, send your glory and let your glory saturate this place and stay here as long as necessary. We have lost something, and it goes back to love. Dr. Campbell, there's a man named Edgar Brightman, PhD professor from Boston University, and he says exposure is good when you are mature in what you know. You missed it. He says you are good when you understand exposure should not change what you believe. Just because somebody else does it, there's got to be some convictions I have. I need help up in this church. You have to have some spiritual convictions that you program in your life, that you say, I can't cross this line, because the more I cross the line, the more I compromise who I am in God. Drew, let me say it like this. Intimacy and intercourse outside of maturity brings chaos, confusion, and misunderstanding. When folk are intimate without maturity, they get caught up in chaos, confusion, misunderstanding, and they allow their feelings to direct them and not what they know. Most of us serve God on feeling, not on what we know. If the service feels good, God was there. That's a lie. Just because you jump high tonight don't mean your jump, God was in it. Okay, I'll prove it to you. There was a man named Samson, right? Samson was a Nazarite. No strong drink, no dead bodies, and nothing touches his head, right? The Bible says one day he goes to his parents and he says, Father and Mother, there is a Philistine woman I want you to let me have. And they say, well, why you want her? He says, because she pleaseth me well. He said, what you mean she pleaseth you well? Daddy, she pleases me